Zap 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 Lightning. Zap Zap Lightning. Lightning.
Hello everybody, today I'll be placing every named LEGO Star Wars clone trooper from worst to best. There's 29 clone troopers who have been made in LEGO form over the past 2 decades. This video will just be my opinions on the minifigures, so make sure to leave yours in the comment section down below. Kicking things off in dead last, we have Captain Vaughn from the 75359 Ahsoka Clone Troopers Battle Pack. LEGO really dropped the ball here. Instead of giving him his jetpack, custom helmet, and his torso print, they just slapped an insignia and a visor on a regular clone trooper and called it a day. So this is in last place by quite a margin. Next up in 28th place, we have old Clone Commando Gregor from the 75157 Captain Rex's ATTE. He looks decent and fairly accurate to his character in Star Wars Rebels, but there's nothing that stands out about this minifigure at all as good. Next up in 27th place, we have old Captain Rex, also from the 75157 Captain Rex's ATTE. Similar to Gregor, he looks decent, but there's nothing that stands out about it that is particularly good. In 26th place, we have Omega from the 75323 The Justifier. Its quality is similar to our previous two minifigures, but it does have the advantage of arm printing, which puts it just over them. In 25th place, we have Jek 14 from the 75051 Jedi Scout Fighter. This version of Jek 14 has always looked goofy to me, and unfortunately I just don't like it, especially because of the helmet, so it fits in near the bottom of the list for me. At number 24 on the list, we have Echo from the 75314 Bad Batch Shuttle. It genuinely looks good and has some nice detailing, but on a character as unique as Echo, it has some glaring omissions, namely his specialized helmet, the 99 on his helmet, and his robot hand. At number 23, we have Crosshair, also from the Bad Batch Shuttle. It does look good and has a nice black color scheme with a green visor, but it feels like it just didn't translate that well from the TV show into minifigure form. In 22nd place, we have the 2010 version of Captain Jag from the 8088 ARC 170 Starfighter. I used to have a more positive opinion of this minifigure, however over time and with the new much better Jag which released recently, it's clear this one just isn't that good. The face print is completely inaccurate, as is the color scheme of the arms and legs, which also have no printing. Big positives though are the helmet and torso printing, which were exceptional for 2010. In 21st place, we have Commander Fox from the 75353 Coruscant Guard gunship. It has a ton of great details, however the lack of voice cape is especially noticeable here, along with the more inaccurate than usual torso print. Additionally, the chest print on the minifigure in hand is pinkish instead of white, which is unacceptable. This last issue in particular is such a problem that it knocks Commander Fox down as much as 7 to 10 places. Breaking into the top 20, 20th place has old Commander Wolf from the 75157 Captain Rex's ATTE. This minifigure doesn't have leg or arm printing or even a helmet, but the torso and face print are awesome enough to carry it up to a decent placement. In 19th place, we have Commander Bakara from the 75413 Republic Juggernaut. While it is a good minifigure, it's probably one of my least favorites of the new wave of LEGO Star Wars clone minifigures. It has a custom helmet mold that, while fairly accurate, did not translate into LEGO well, and along with this, the minifigure in hand has an oddly squished T-visor print on the helmet which just doesn't look that good. His shoulder is also missing a pauldron. This would have been the perfect time for LEGO to use their new physical pauldron, but they inexplicably left it out. The final issue with this minifigure is the lack of a waist cape, which would have been an absolutely amazing addition but was ultimately not included. In 18th place, we have Hunter from the 75314 Bad Batch Shuttle. He has all around good prints, is fairly accurate, and is just an overall solid addition to the list of named clones we've gotten in the past few years. In 17th place now, we have ARC Trooper 5s from the 75387 boarding the Tantive 4. I think this is a great minifigure, and I was very excited when it was released since LEGO were finally making a minifigure for such an iconic character, however only partially delivered. The ammo pouch is cartoonishly oversized, the waist cape is not included, the pauldron piece raised his head up ridiculously high, and the prints for the top of his helmet are more than a bit off. This is counteracted by the otherwise great arm and torso printing and the fact that they gave him his custom face print with Fives' goatee and tattoo, so around the middle of the pack seems reasonable for this minifigure. In 16th place now, we have Jek 14 from the 75018 Jek 14's Stealth Fighter. Since my last version of this video, my opinion of this minifigure has gone up quite a bit. The torso and leg prints, the electric arm, and the lightsaber were always cool, and I also like the helmet a lot more than I used to, so I've bumped it up above a lot of other new minifigures and minifigures it was previously below. Getting to 15th place now, we have Phase 2 Captain Rex from the 75367 UCS Venator and the 75391 Captain Rex's Y-Wing. The three main issues with this minifigure are the cartoonishly sized ammo pouch, the lack of waist cape, and the downgrade in accuracy on the number of tally marks on his helmet. Otherwise though, it's a generally really good minifigure with phenomenal arm printing, torso printing, and helmet printing. It's a high quality minifigure and my opinion of it has improved over time, but there's so many other great minifigures here that I can't put it much higher. At number 14 on the list, we have Phase 1 Commander Cody from the 7959 Geonosian Starfighter. Although it has simpler prints than modern times, it includes the cool actual armor pieces on top of having reasonably good prints, rather than just having one or the other like many other newer clone troopers unfortunately have. In 13th place, we have Phase 1 Captain Rex from the 7869 Battle for Geonosius. It's similar to the Commander Cody minifigure, however I like Captain Rex more than Cody, so I've put him a place above. In 12th place now, we have Phase 1 Commander Fox from the 7681 Separatist Spider Droid. It's similar to our previous two, however the torso print is of a noticeably higher quality, and that's enough to put it just above Commander Cody and Captain Rex. In 11th place now, we have Commander Neo from the 75037 Battle on Saleucami. While it isn't explicitly named as Neo, it's widely understood that it is him. For 2014, this is an amazing minifigure with one red arm and great leg, torso, back, and helmet prints which are fairly accurate to his character. Breaking into the top 10 now, we have Phase 1 Commander Gree from the 9491 Geonosian Cannon. It's similar to the 3 Phase 1 troopers we just passed on the list, however as actual leg printing and out of the 4 is my personal favorite as well, so it claims a spot in the top 10. In 9th place now, we have Phase 2 Commander Cody from the 75337 ATTE. It has amazing prints and is by and large a great minifigure. The only things really holding it back is that LEGO gave Cody a generic visor instead of his unique one, and that his special jetpack or even a print of it were not included. At number 8 on the list, we have Captain Jag from the 75402 ARC 170 Starfighter. This version of Jag is a huge improvement over the previous version with accurately colored arms and legs, new leg printing, a finally accurate face print, and phenomenally detailed helmet and torso prints. This is one of my favorite new minifigures that LEGO have released, so I think it deserves a spot in the top 10. In 7th place now, we have Phase 1 Commander Wolf from the 7964 Republic Frigate. It has a great amount of detailing and is probably the best of the classic era of Phase 1 LEGO clone troopers. Especially cool is the jagged leg printing on Wolf's iconic face print with the scar and blind eye. In 6th place, we have Wrecker from the 75314 Bad Batch Shuttle. This minifigure is all around exceptional, representing Wrecker's bulky form ingeniously with torso armor, and even including printing for his shoulder pads. The amount of detail in the helmet in particular is quite impressive. Breaking into the top 5 now, we have what might be a controversial pick with Commander Bly from the 75435 Separatist MTT. I've heard some criticism of it, but this is one of my favorite of the new line of clone troopers which LEGO have been making. It's the first time we've seen Bly in minifigure form, and I think it absolutely delivered. There are a couple of inaccuracies, such as there being 2 ammo pouches instead of 3 and the annoying lack of a waist cape, but it's difficult to make a character as cool as Bly look bad. The helmet print, other than the cheek print being gray instead of yellow, is phenomenal, with the accurate darker yellow tan color running down the helmet and the yellow on the fin and lower helmet. You can also never go wrong with the macro binoculars, which look amazing here. The torso print is good other than the missing ammo pouch, and the new molded pauldron included here looks fantastic. And in my opinion, it looks better than most, if not all, previous cloth pauldrons. The leg printing is good as well, but the lack of waist cape is particularly irritating. This was always going to be a tap-in as a great minifigure, but if LEGO had just fixed a couple of these issues, Bly could have been the greatest clone trooper they've ever released, so it's a shame they messed up a couple of things here. In 4th place now, we have ARC Trooper Hammer from the 9488 Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid Battle Pack. For its 2012 release, the amount of detail included here is insane. It had leg printing, toe printing, which was unheard of for 2012, a great torso print, and a brand new molded helmet mold just made for Hammer. The included cloth pauldron and waist cape are the icing on top for a nearly perfect minifigure. Entering the podium now, in 3rd place, we have Phase 2 Captain Rex from the 7512 Bark Speeder with sidecar. This minifigure has held up incredibly well since its release over a decade ago in 2013. I have basically no criticism for this minifigure. It has quality leg printing, a nearly perfect torso print, and an amazing helmet that gets the correct amount of tally marks on the side. The cloth pauldron and included waist cape being here as well do enough to push this minifigure up to 3rd place. At number 2 on the list, we have Phase 2 Commander Gree from the 75234 ATAP. It has amazing detail all around, and I'm a big fan of the color scheme of the green shades and silver. It probably won't be as high on other people's lists, however it's probably one of my favorite minifigures that LEGO have made. Finally, at number 1 on the list is the best named LEGO clone trooper that LEGO have made, and one of the few minifigures that I like better than Commander Gree. We have Tech from the 75314 Bad Batch Shuttle for the 2nd time in a row. I've maintained my opinion on Tech for the past 2 years now that he is the best clone that LEGO have ever made. He has amazing prints from torso to toe and also has a custom helmet mold made just for Tech that also has outstanding prints. This is probably the most unique helmet mold we've gotten for a minifigure in Star Wars, and as of now I also think it's the best. Alright everyone, that is everything for today's video. Tell me your thoughts on my updated version 2 list of these minifigures in the comment section down below. Which of these minifigures would you put near the bottom? Which of these minifigures would you put near the top? How much of my list do you agree or disagree with? with. And one last thing before you leave, please remember to hit the subscribe button, ring the notifications bell, and leave a like on the video. Bye!